Hey guys, we have another one today. What's going on? How are we doing out there? Let's start with some comments, shall we? Jen, nobody, not a soul, not even Becky, Amber. I'm gonna start crying. Yeah. Praise Keck said she could give Becky the extra fries. It's not like she's trying to gain weight, right? Karen said, why doesn't Amber put the camera on Becky when she's talking? Because then it wouldn't be about Amber. And Becky had a lot of FaceTime in the last one to Amber. And you can't have it. Not about her. You know that. Lunar said her earring is probably in her car under the car seat because it was definitely on when she walked out. But of course she buys two of everything. One for her and one for the pinch monster. Oof. Alexis loves you. I love you too, Alexis. Sin, my office is full of Dragon Ball stuff because I'm an adult. LOL. My husband's office is Star Wars, Alien, Cyberpunk, Diablo, Path of Exile, cause, lol, you know, adulting. Hey, it be that way. It be that way. The Tiny Reading Dragon said, hey, Sinatra, I heard from a lot of people that her intro gives them seizures. A lot of other YouTubers are skipping the intro. Yeah, I guess I could skip it. I've seen that comment before, and it does really look like a migraine, so yeah, we could skip him as long as I remember to do that. Interesting that when she walked out of the bookstore, she was wearing both earrings. Ooh, that is interesting, Carrie. Good catch. Scion, S-I-A-N, Scion, the ALR intro, I get a migraine every time. It looks like a migraine. That's the best way to describe it. Anybody else notice it's like the first time she didn't film herself from the front sitting in the car? Me thinks she has to sit very awkwardly and at a strange angle to be able to fit in the car, and that's why she won't show us anymore. Yeah, I agree completely. That is probably very accurate. Thank you, Hula Girl. The Nut Hut said, hey, Sin, is it possible for you to enable closed captions on your videos? I don't know. I can try. Thank you. Elwolf said, you lied when you can't sing, even if it was a nonsense song. That wasn't a nonsense song. It's an old song. I cannot sing. I can't carry a tune. But thank you, Elwolf. Combinatrix said, nobody's going to fight for Becky like Sin's going to fight for Becky. I will go into battle for the Bexter. I got you, girl. Sirius Black said, love your relationship like ... relationship goals. Oh, yeah. Mrs. Sin and I are quite happy together for sure. For Shizzle, Sydney said, I jumped that kindergartner for you, Becky. I'm 25 now, but I'll make an exception. I will fuck that kid up, Becky. So I asked you guys what you would like me to go back in time and react to, considering the fact that she is not uploading any content. It's January, so, you know, AdSense, ad revenue, all that is down, so coincidentally, Amber just happens to not be uploading content like she promised. So I like to have daily uploads if I can. There are things that I would like from the audience to know what you would like to see. You tell me what you want, I will provide for you. The comments on there, a lot of them said Shrimpgate. Shrimpgate is on the menu. Somebody said, and with Shrimpgate, her and her famous Burger King mukbang. Yeah, I'll throw that on the list. Rochelle said Destiny versus Becky birthday and Christmas What would you guys think about going back and doing 2019's entire Vlogmas? I got hair in my mouth. Would that be something you're interested in? Just going and doing the entire Vlogmas again, but me, so better. Willow Davis's video, Ricky is the King of Shade, from Christina. Lindsay said the Optivia diet. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Her get drunk with her cooking videos or the makeup videos. I know half of those are breakups, sorry. Half of those are probably in last year's Vlogmas, but let me know what you think, guys. We're going to react to a video that is just about a year old. Popular questions I'm finally answering. All right. And I like doing the old ones because we have hindsight being 2020. We have the ability to fully look retrospectively at this stuff.
Hey guys.
Hey.
So, welcome to another video.
You sound sick, Amber. You sound sick. Are you okay? I think this was before the Rona was very prevalent. So maybe just the flu?
I'm actually sick right now. I went to the doctor yesterday, so
taking my vitamins.
No worries regarding that. I actually have an app on my phone. It's the Weather Channel app, and it shows, which I love, how many flu cases are in the vicinity of where I live.
The vicinity. Are you sped up? No, you're not. Talking very slowly.
And how many like sicknesses, the percentile of the chance that you're gonna get it. It's pretty.
I don't know why the camera is so overexposed. It beats me. I don't know.
High right now. Whoops. And I'm pretty sure I got sick when I went to the movies, because we all went to the movies and we saw the new Grudge, which did not care for. None of us did.
No,
and we're
it
all
wasn't
like
that good.
huge Grudge fans. Anyways, that's a whole other thing. I am sick, so if I sound a little weird, I don't know. But this is a Q&A video. I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me questions that you've always wanted to ask me. So let's get into it. So this is in
let's do it.
No particular order.
I love when she doesn't have content. She just relies on her audience for content and then blames her audience whenever something doesn't go the way that she wants it to. So you should really be socializing these massive paychecks you get from YouTube.
Let's do this thing. Do you like conspiracies, and would you do a video on your favorite if you do? I love conspiracies.
Yeah, I'm pretty into it.
There's just an ongoing joke with my group of friends how I'm like,
I'm getting my pill organizer for the week ready because I take supplements and stuff, and I have a couple of, damn it, that's the one I just took out. I have a couple of prescribed medicines I have to take after my stroke, and it's just aspirin and vitamin B12. But I have my little pill organizer that I had mentioned in a previous video, and I'm trying to get it all set up now. And I'm trying to find my pill. That's not it. No, that's not it. What the hell? You would think I had 45 different medicines. Or just my lack of being able to organize. Now, where's my daily multivitamin? It's another conspiracy she believes in, by the way, that multivitamins don't do anything. But I take Megamin, GNC's multivitamin, and it's pretty good.
the conspiracy person of the group. Like, I adore conspiracies. I can't even talk right now. I don't think I'd ever do a video because a lot of people judge me. I have spoken about a few conspiracies I believe in or like that are interesting to me, and people like attacked me. So
she doesn't believe in any cool conspiracy. She believes in chemtrails and that multivitamins aren't real. She doesn't believe in any good ones.
I'm just gonna keep that stuff in my personal life for now. Does it upset you that Eric films you when you don't want it? Filming on your B-day, not nice. Eric, when he films me, I literally don't care. Like, especially on my birthday, like...
Especially. And you film everybody when they don't want it, so you don't have any room to be upset about them filming you.
The whole thing they did for me was super sweet, and I know a lot of people think it was planned. I had no idea. Like, if I knew, I'm like a great actress. I need to like...
No, you're not.
Get an award for it, for real.
We know when Amber's lying because she does the, wait, what? Wait, what? Thing. Yeah, we know.
Like Leonardo DiCaprio, who I'm a YouTuber, so I put myself on video showing my body, my face, like it doesn't even matter. So like, I don't care if I'm in Eric's videos. That's so weird that people actually think that. And people think I get really weird when he's filming me. No,
you just get weird when people film you out in public and accuse them of being a stalker. And say that you're gonna call the cops on them.
Oh, I'm just like chilling and vibing. If I ever didn't want to be on camera, he wouldn't disrespect me in that way, but I don't think it's ever happened, to be honest. Do you believe in God/Jesus? I'm actually agnostic, so why?
Yeah, there's something out there. There's gotta be. There, probably, right? Yeah.
Why do you still hang with Destiny? Would you want to hang with Becky's ex? I actually have hung out with Becky's exes before.
You hang out with Destiny because A, she mooches off of you, and B, you are madly in love. We know this, man.
Or,
with the exception of the birthday vlog, they kind of all but disappeared.
It honestly doesn't bother me because I trust her and she trusts me and she trusts Destiny. We're all very good friends. You guys, it's not some crazy thing that exes stay friends. It's 2020. People do it.
Yeah, I don't want to be friends with any of my exes. Sorry.
Me are very good friends and we care for each other a lot, not in the way that people assume.
And I don't think Mrs. Sin would be super cool with that either.
But why would I want to lose a good friend? I really don't want to. Have you ever self-harmed? Also, do you have any advice for someone dealing with those urges?
I don't know why I'm answering these questions, but I'm going to continue to do so. No.
I have self-harmed in the past. It was...
And you know what? For somebody who is part of the progressive community and all that, you should probably... Hey, that's a thumbnail if I've ever seen one. You should probably put a trigger warning up before you start talking about self-harm, because you've bitched about things not having trigger warnings on them, but if you're going to do that, you should probably put them on. They're not my thing, so I'm not putting one on here.
Mainly when I was in high school, and I did have to go to a mental hospital for it, which I have shared that story before, which honestly changed my life, to be honest. It really put a lot of things in perspective, and I actually met so many people there.
Yeah, those are friends you keep for life, huh? My advice would be, I don't know. I've never been in the situation. I don't know how it feels, so I can't really give a proper call on it.
That made me understand different types of mental disorders, and I met actually quite a few friends. But advice that I have for someone dealing with those things is talk to someone. It honestly makes a world of a difference. If you could only achieve one of your New Year's resolutions, which would you choose? Definitely the weight loss one. Do you wet the toothbrush before or after you put toothpaste on?
Both. That's the law. That's the goddamn law. You can't tell me otherwise.
On both. What will be your 2020 upload schedule? I actually don't have one. I was going to go into 2020 with the schedule. I was going to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah, that failed real quick.
But I knew I couldn't stick to it. I didn't want to
That's all you have to do. That is literally all you have to do. Upload Monday, upload Wednesday, upload Friday. That's the schedule I keep for the main channel. Unless I am super busy in my real life, I found that it is very easy to keep up with. 3 videos a week. And you don't edit them. And your vlogs themselves are super fucking boring. So when if I put out a 15-minute video, chances are I spent a few hours making that. But what do you do? You record your day. You're not taking time out of your day to do it. You're recording what you do. You don't have any background noise. You have no production value. You jump cut. That is the extent of your editing. Like, I don't get it. And you make good money on here. If I made Amber Lynn money, I would have fucking dope edited fucking good shit ready every day. But I don't. So you have this.
Like, hold any promises or put any promises out there that I couldn't keep. So currently right now, it's just like gonna be random videos when I have them to upload. Why do you always ignore all of the advice that people leave you in the comments of your videos? I don't ignore them. It's just a lot of advice. It's like a lot of advice, and it's always like...
Yeah, I can attest to this as well. I get a ton of comments. It's really hard to keep up with.
Contradicting the advice of the person below, or like everyone's advice is different. Like literally, even something as simple as what to do with my hair. You know, there's 42 different things that people want me to do with my hair.
Yeah, but they're not talking about your hair. You know that.
There's 906 things that people want me to do regarding my weight loss, and it's just all so completely different that it would be physically impossible to follow every single person's advice. Why won't you admit you are 600 plus pounds? I'm not going to admit to something that isn't true.
Yeah, but it has been true. And you never admitted to it, so...
Why do you keep deleting your Twitter? I delete my Twitter because people are so rude on there.
Then don't use it. You troll.
And if I don't have to deal with it, I'm not going to deal with it. Like, bye-bye Twitter, bye-bye comments on Instagram. Like, I'll post a picture of my cat Wasabi looking fly and adorable and handsome, and people will leave comments about my weight, and I'm like, just enjoy the picture of my cat. So it's like...
Yeah, your cats are one thing, but... Okay, you know what, fine.
If I can knock off negativity anywhere, I'm just gonna do it. Why did you say all December that you lost weight, then claim you maintained in recent vlog? So,
oh, caught out.
I lost almost 3 pounds in December. I think
3 pounds in a month? You gained 10 pounds in a night. You've literally gained 10 pounds in a single night. But then you're going to talk about how you lost weight and it's 3 pounds in a month? I poop that.
I think it was like 2.8. I lost
not even 3.
A lot of weight in November. That was a big portion, I want to say. And then for me, going into December, only losing 2.8, in my opinion, was a maintain. So during Vlogmas, I was losing ounces like every few days or like every 5 days, honestly. So that was a weight loss in a way, but it wasn't.
Yeah, the 0.8, 0.9, those aren't ounces. I don't know why you think that. I mean, there's 16 ounces to a pound, and it's not 0.12, it's 0.8. You got to figure out the math on that one.
Something I was like proud of. So overall, I maintained. What have you done to change your bad habits this year? Have you stuck to your resolutions? So as for my resolutions, yes.
Hindsight, habits got worse.
I'm sticking to them so far. Like, it's been a week. So yeah, I feel like I'm doing good in that regard. What have I done to change my bad habits?
I got a dog hair in my mouth. It's driving me crazy. It's excruciating.
So far, honestly, I'm just putting myself in the right mind frame. I know that I need to do so many things to better myself and my quality of life.
Hindsight, she didn't.
And I have to keep reminding myself of that every single day. Do you purposely make your audience mad at you when you make your videos?
Yes, she absolutely does. She has admitted to trolling. We know it.
No, why would I want my audience mad at me?
Because you don't care. It gets you money. You don't give a shit.
I would do anything to have an audience that is supportive and kind and doesn't attack me over everything.
Like my audience. You guys, fantastic. Love you all. Like,
I watch certain YouTubers who are so free and they say what they want, and some of the...
No, even... I have a dedicated audience on the main channel. There's the Whale Gang crew. That I have a dedicated group of people up there. And even when I fuck up, they call me out. It happens. Being called out and having people hate you are not the same thing.
The things they say are kind of like... triggering is not the word. I hate using that word, but it's like pretty controversial, or like I feel like could hurt someone's feelings or whatever. And no one says anything. And I hate comparing myself to other people, but it's just really hard to see, like, I could say something so tiny and people get so angry over it. And then...
No, if that's the case, then it's something you did. Like, you say something tiny, you're probably lying about something else, or you're lying then.
And other people can say way worse, and it's totally fine.
Yeah, we're not comparing you to other people, though. And no, it's not totally fine. You think you getting 5,000 dislikes on a video is like the worst thing that ever happened to you, when there's YouTubers who get more dislikes on videos than you get views. So don't act like you are the most hated person on the internet. Just stop. You're not these other people. You get called out for your shit. You are not that hated. You have a dedicated group of people somehow that will support you no matter what.
And like do way worse. And it is very hard as a YouTuber, whether you guys think I'm a YouTuber or not. I mean, I am.
Yeah, it's kind of not up for debate.
It's hard to be like the only person who isn't allowed to truly be themselves. I have a very weird sense of humor.
Nobody is stopping you from being yourself, and you like to throw that around a lot. You don't know the real me. You don't know the real me. Well, we know what you show us, and what you show us is not a great person.
And I say things that are not meant to be insulting that might come off that way. Like in my day-to-day life, in my personal life, the people in my life understand my personality. YouTube doesn't, and I feel like Sometimes I let it like slip out a little bit and people will be like, oh my God, Amberlynn is throwing so much shade.
Nobody has ever once accused you of throwing shade. You're either blatant about it or you're missing the mark by 100 miles.
It's so rude when in reality it's
you are rude. You are rude.
Just my personality and the way that me and my friends or me and my girlfriend or whoever, the way that we are together and just the personalities that we have. And I don't know, like I never want to make you guys mad at me like on purpose.
Yeah, no, you do though. You do that a lot. You purposely get people upset with you.
That's crazy because like I said, I almost feel kind of locked in a cage when it comes to my channel. Why won't you get health insurance instead of torrid hauls for clothes that don't fit? My torrid hauls, the clothes, they're starting to fit a lot better.
Yeah, but you're not going to answer the question about the health insurance?
But I can do torrid hauls and health insurance.
Yeah, but you didn't. You went out of pocket and probably in massive debt for all the cancer stuff because you didn't want to get health insurance.
I don't have to just do one or the other. What foods do you usually crave when you are on a diet?
Also, flex.
/ eating healthy. So what I'm currently doing, I don't want to go into like grave detail. I'm not like taking out any specific food group.
Problem.
But in the past, when I was like being way too strict with myself, which made me binge, the things.
So you weren't strict with yourself.
That I would crave is always like super salty or super sweet. Those were the things that I'd crave the most.
The things I get cravings for, I think I've talked about this before, are gummies. I really like gummies. Or, oddly enough, Fig Newtons. I get cravings for those.
So glad you showed off your happy planners. Any plans for doing a plan with me video? Honestly, I know there's a large group of people who would love that, but I feel like there's an even more larger group of people who would hate it. So
even more larger.
I don't know. Is Becky doing better? You guys, she has done a 360. Like
what? Hold on. Wait a minute. Let's just let the clip play through.
Like she stopped taking the medicine that was making her act the way that she.
I turned it down unwittingly.
60. But doing better. You got.
Hey, let's let the clip play in full.
Even more larger group of people who would hate it. So I don't know. Is Becky doing better? You guys, she has done a 360. Like she stopped taking the medicine that was making her act the way that she was. And
so she is taking the medicine that makes her act the way that she is? Because I think you meant to say 180, but you didn't. Oh, come on.
No, I'm going to be honest. Me, her family, and friends, we were all worried.
Not worried enough to not have her chauffeur you around.
That, like, this was the new Becky and that this would be the Becky forever because it was such a drastic difference of who she was prior that it was almost like we thought we lost her forever. And it was very hard to, like, see and even...
Yeah, I don't think you ever vlogged anybody trying to help her out, but okay.
And she felt that way for the longest time. But she stopped taking her medicine and she's like the old Becky again. It is so crazy what medicine can do to someone. Like,
why are you crying?
Oh my God, it's absolutely insane. I don't want to scare people into like not taking medicine for their, you know, depression or bipolar or whatever.
Yeah, you just got to find what works for you. Again, something I have been fortunate enough to not have to deal with personally. And yeah, I know that. You just got to find what works for you.
It is. Like I said before, like some medicine will work for you and not for whatever it may be. But it's like, yes, Becky is doing so much better. And thank you so much for asking. What are 5 things you like about yourself?
I could count more than 5.
Giving, empath.
You're not an empath. Knock it off.
Honestly, I like my sense of humor. Like, I get really loud.
Yeah, everybody likes their sense of humor. I think I'm fucking hilarious.
Weird and wild. I will ask questions that you wouldn't believe. I'm just, like, such an open book, honestly.
She's so quirky and unique.
Like, y'all need to, like, come to one of my parties or one of my friend get-togethers. Like,
oh, Amber, I would be there in an instant. If I had the invite, I would bring the best booze. I am going to nerd out with Becky, and I will sit down and have a heart-to-heart with Amber, and it will be fun, and it will be a night to remember. Promise. So hook me up with that invite.
I'm a little wild. Fourth one is
I'll bring beer pong. Who doesn't love beer pong?
Like how much I care for people and how willing I am to help people within like my means, not even just money. Like that goes with like the first one, like giving. Like I will give my last shirt like literally to someone who needs it. But what I mean about helping people is like I love the feeling like something as simple as like someone needs help with like a math problem, or someone
don't go to Amber for help with math.
Needs help just like to talk to someone.
She just said 360 degrees was a full turnaround. Don't go to Amber for help with math.
And someone needing to be there for them, just like anything like that. Like I love to help people. So the last thing, which to me I guess is the most important, is I'm not closed-minded. I am able to see.
Well, I really hope that's the case. From what I could tell, you kind of go either way, but I'll give you some I'll give you some credit, hopefully.
Everyone's point of view. I honestly love debating with people. I love
Amber, we could have a spirited, on my end, alcohol-fueled debate about whatever you want. Your house, your rules. Except in beer pong, my rules.
Hearing other people's opinions, and I'm very open-minded. I will never like downgrade someone else's opinion because everyone has their own opinion. No.
While she does do that on certain things, I do have to give credit where credit is due. She has not closed her comments. She doesn't copyright strike people. So that is pretty, that's pretty good on your part. Definitely.
Notice that none of those was physical. 2 days where you have too much of the wrong foods, upset your stomach, or make you sick. Yes, like a perfect example. I have not had a pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream in a very long time. But years ago, I'd be able to finish the whole thing, be totally fine, and still be like, okay, I want more food. But the last one I had was like 3-4 months ago, and I could only finish about 3/4 of it. And I felt sick. Like my stomach.
Then don't eat ice cream. I don't know what else to say about that. Don't eat it.
Like was tore up for like 24 hours. I don't know if it was like a lactose moment or if it was just like.
You just say lactose.
That is not good for you. Don't be touching that. What is your plan to lose weight? Are you going to work out? So working out.
None of it happened.
That's not really the word for it.
Working out would be the thing that could possibly help you the most, and we know you didn't.
I'm trying to move more, take more steps.
That's also
things
good.
Like that, which definitely help.
If you
I feel
did
like
it.
There's a certain weight I want to be before I like work out. Regarding what is my plan.
You mean
to
before you're able to work out? I think that's what you mean. Before you're able to work out.
Wait, so I do want to keep that private for now, like what I'm eating and things like that. Like I did show a little bit in December, but not like a lot. And I just feel like I don't want to show that yet because so many people like believe in their way. Keto, low carb, go vegan, eat more fat, eat less fat, go vegetarian.
You just have to find what works for you, but you're not going to find it in 6 days of trying it. You're going to have to give it like a month to see if you're seeing any differences or the differences you want to see. That's what sucks about taking supplements is you don't get, unless you're taking a pre-workout or something, you don't get to see what it does, how it affects you for a good little bit. So you got to waste, and they're not cheap either. You got to waste a nice little chunk of change on something. And then at the end of it, you go, oh, this sucks. This didn't give me the results I want. Or this thing is great. I'm going to keep using it. You can't take creatine for 2 days and go, oh man, I'm not seeing any gains. No, it's not how that works.
Like do Weight Watchers, do Jenny Craig. Like everyone has their own way of losing weight, and I feel like I don't want to be bombarded with other people's like weight loss plans or weight loss ideas for me, because I feel like any weight loss plan could help someone lose weight. But when I say not every weight loss plan works for every single person, what I mean for that is like is it sustainable for someone?
You mean, can you do it and still binge? No.
so many people are doing keto, but for me, that is a flat no. It is not sustainable for me as a person.
From what I understand about keto, if you can do it, you can be very successful at it. If you can do it.
Or like veganism. I know a lot of people who do it for like ethical, environmental.
Nah, fuck all that. I like meat.
But there are.
I like steak. I like burgers. I don't like pork too much. I am a huge proponent of eating chicken. So yeah, no, vegan, vegetarian. Nah, son.
People who do it for weight loss because they think it's going to help them lose weight, which
no, it doesn't. It being vegan or vegetarian in and of itself is not a weight loss solution.
A lot of people have had that result, which is amazing, but that's not sustainable for me as a person. What I'm doing right now seems to be working quite well, I must say myself.
Yeah. Hindsight determined that was a lie.
I will share that like plan with you guys eventually. I
don't think you ever did
now because it's something as simple like, okay, I've been watching so many weight loss TikTokers.
Yeah, that's gonna help you for sure.
And this guy, he's like super big like me, you know, we're just like living the big life, trying to become healthier, and I am so proud of him. I watched his videos from the beginning and I've just been hearting all of them, and I'm so like, oh. And he had carrots, hummus, and a sandwich with literally just whole grain bread and turkey lunch meat. That was what was on his plate. And the comments were crazy. You shouldn't have bread. Carrots are bad for you. And I'm over here like, this is someone who used to eat fast food every day, all day. And you are getting mad that he's eating carrots. I can't.
What?
It puts me in such a bad mental headspace. And those comments weren't even about me, but I've gotten comments like that before. And I'm over here just like, no. Like, people got mad at me before for drinking cold water. They were like, that's not good for you. You need to drink warm water. Like, I don't know. It's just, I don't want to like put my food out there quite yet. It shocks me how differently you.
I completely zoned out through all of that. So I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say whatever she said, probably not great advice.
Acted in your old videos, 2015-ish. Does it shock you? It does not shock me. The reason why I acted like that.
It should. It really should.
Is because A, I was nervous. B, I lived with my ex-girlfriend, which was my girlfriend then, and her parents. And a lot of the time I filmed when they were home, and I was so embarrassed to film in front of them that I didn't want them to hear me. So I would talk in a very
I remember that
calm voice, like very low voice, because I did not want them to hear me. I was super shy on camera. Like, it was a mixture of so many different things. But the personality I have now, like the loud, the crazy, the fun, the whatever, was exactly how I was back then too. But it's just like, I never showed that because like, I want to say for like 3 years on YouTube, I was just very within myself. And
yeah, then you started making that coin.
And I was shy for 3 years. And then I slowly started coming to and showing more of my personality. But no, that does not shock me at all. Do you recognize the cycle people talk about, or do you think they're making it up?
She fucking knows it.
I 100% recognize it. Thoughts on the new
did nothing to change it, but she recognizes it.
Love, love, love. I don't want to give anything away,
I've
but
never seen it. I don't know.
Obsessed. Your BMI is over 100.
I'm not a middle Kentucky lesbian, so I do not know the L word.
Why don't you strive to lose weight rather than being proud for maintaining? I have lost weight.
Lie detector determined and hindsight have come together to collaborate to determine that was bullshit.
I am currently not maintaining, and
You literally just said you were. You said all through December you maintained. This video was filmed January 7th, the 2020. So all December you maintained. January 7th, unless you lost 10 pounds in a week, scratch that. Unless you lost 20 pounds in a week, you are maintaining.
My BMI is not over 100.
There is, hold on. Can I do a BMI calculator? BMI, see, calculator. Okay. Her height, she is 5'2". And her weight, 560. Oh, whoops. 60. Compute. It's 102. Her BMI is 102.4. Since we like 4 so much.
Actually fit in the booth. It used to be 101, and I want to say it no longer is. What's one thing you wish?
It's 102. Okay, you know what? Let's say she was down here. We'll call it 520. Calculate. Boom. 95. Oh. Oh, so that is significant. 550. Almost 6. So yeah, she was about 5. Now what about her highest? 5, 9. Damn hotkeys. 597. What was that? 109.
You could get people to understand. The things that you think I'm lying about, I'm not lying about. Are you doing IF for your weight loss? How are you feeling lately?
Actually, you know what? Hold on. I think we can get an exact call here. Because if I remember correctly, there should be a video with her weight as the title. 572.4, so let's throw it in here. 572.4. Boop, compute, 104. La.
So yes, I do IF just mainly because it's easier. Eating within a window, it prevents me from...
What? Do what?
What's one thing you wish you could get people to understand? The things that you think I'm lying about, I'm not lying about.
Except you did a whole video saying everything I've lied about. You've tried to start videos off with, okay, I'm not going to lie in this video. You absolutely lie.
Are you doing IF for your weight loss? How are you feeling lately?
What the fuck is IF?
So yes, I do IF just mainly because it's easier. Eating within a window, it prevents me from overeating.
Oh, intermittent fasting. Okay. Yeah, the window where you don't eat, you're asleep. So that doesn't really count.
Eating, it prevents me from binging. And I also like to eat all my food within a smaller time frame because your girl gets hungry. Regarding how am I feeling? Sick.
Yeah.
Just trying to get through that, really. Do you like Melanie Martinez? Love. What do you think the reason is for your weight gain these last few years?
Laziness, money, take your pick.
Freedom, money. Yeah. My binging got worse.
Money.
Depression.
Maybe not money.
Just so many different things, like
money.
The heartbreak I went through in the past and then finding love again. Like,
money.
There's just so many different reasons. You're just like, I gained weight because of everything. You know what? No excuse. I just ate too much. Why do you think you can make this change by yourself? It's not that I feel like I can make the change by myself. I just know that if I want it enough, I'm not going to need a dietitian, a nutritionist.
So what? Life, the ability to live is not, that's not enough for you? I literally don't know what to say. No idea.
Nutritionist, a weight loss doctor, a trainer, a this and a that and a that and a this. Because it is possible to do things for yourself without having like a row of people there. Do I want 1 or 2 of those people? Sure. When I'm ready, great. But as of right now, like, I'm good. Do you actually read our YouTube comments? I will scroll in there.
Yeah, on the main channel. I try to keep up with them. I really do. But when a few thousand of them are there, I go, okay, I'll check on it. I just scroll through a couple.
Here and there. It's not like a daily thing. Definitely not, because it's so crazy. Like, it's just bad in there. All this talking is making my throat dry.
Dry. She's a dry girl. We know that.
The comments are just like really crazy for me. But sometimes I like to go in there just to see like, how are people taking my video? But it's like, what's the point? Because all the comments are always about the same.
That's not true at all.
Same stuff. It's like people won't listen to my videos.
Yeah, but we do. We do listen to them, and there is the issue.
they just go there to comment. So it's like, eh. So last question is, why don't you wear shorts? It's because I do not want to show my legs at all.
Legs. No legs.
Nope. Shorts is because I do not want to show my legs at all.
There are pictures of them out there, and I think you can Google them. And I think that you probably don't want to.
Nope. So that was the last question. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hey, guys.
Okay, we're done. Yeah, let me know what you want to react to down below. Hit up the Streamlabs. I saw comments about people curious about what the HP thing is at the bottom. That is the hit points for the current stream boss. None of your business at 2,600,200. 2,600,238. Fuck, you see it. 2,600,620. Don't ask me for math either. 2,623,000. There. Finally got it. I don't know why I kept getting tripped up on the 23, but it happened. But yeah, that's what that is. And if you donate through Streamlabs only, YouTube memberships don't affect it. Super chats do very little. But if you donate through Streamlabs, it knocks his health down significantly. And yeah, that's what that is. And if you want to go kick him in the shin, you can do that by going to the Streamlabs down below. It helps buy Mrs. Sin nice things and Eevee Chew toys. And hit up the Patreon, whatever. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Let me know what you would like me to react to. I would love to see that. And I will see you in the next one. Later.